What is going on, everybody? Just Savage here. Welcome back to another Terraria Calamity Mod Let's Play video. And today we are going to be tackling episode 3 of our Terraria Calamity Mod Let's Play series. In the previous episode, we managed to do a little bit more of our exploration, managed to get a few more things. I think we actually managed to upgrade our armor a little bit, and we've just been doing a lot of stuff. I have been doing a lot of stuff on our world off camera since recording the previous video. And guys, if you're wondering where our base is, just look at the mini-map. I have a lot to showcase for you guys before we get started with today's video. First off, I want to say that what you are seeing right now is actually heavily inspired by Happy Days. He is a Terraria YouTuber like myself. I'll put a link to his channel down in the description below so that you guys can go check him out. He recently completed a Terraria Calamity Mod playthrough like the one that we're doing right now. And a lot of stuff that you're going to be seeing in this playthrough has been heavily inspired by him and his playthrough. So big shout out to Happy Days for giving me all of these ideas. So first off, we're going to take a look at our inventory, and I have 16 life crystals. Now guys, I'm going to be honest with you, I repeat, I did not spawn these in with the Heroes mod, but I did use the Heroes mod to teleport around the underground, and I found some life crystals, and I was able to upgrade our armor incredibly. I think if you guys remember, in the previous episode I got iron ore. Well, yesterday I was able to upgrade to some tungsten armor, and then today I reminded myself that platinum is actually better than tungsten, so I went around and I mined out quite a few platinum ore veins, and then I was able to get an entire platinum set. And then I was able to find some more wolfram shards and to make the savage wolfram hammer, the wolfram axe, the wolfram pickaxe, and you guys already know that I have the wolfram blade. Also, while I was doing some more spelunking off camera, I managed to come across a heart statue. And for those of you who don't know, if you connect these to a wire system, to like a timer or something like that, and maybe to a switch or a pressure plate, whenever you trigger this, it will spawn in recovery hearts so that you can spawn in health for yourself. This is what Happy Days likes to call a safe room. Basically, like where basically, like, if you die during a boss fight, or if you kill a boss and you're playing in expert mode or something like that, you can come in here to safety and you can take a look at all of the inventory that you have gotten during that fight. This is also a really good place to recuperate, to gain some health, to set a spawn point, and just to do some last minute crafting in case you forgot to do so. And then if we take a look at the actual map, you will see that this platform actually extends out to it's very long, and there's a reason why it's very long like this. Happy Days has several layers going up. If you watch his Terraria Calamity Mod playthrough, he has several layers of this platform highway, and you see him fight the Devourer of Gods on this, as well as a lot of other bosses. I think he actually used the Eye of Cthulhu on it. I can't remember. You guys are gonna have to go watch the series for yourself. So as you can see, I did a lot of teleporting to find all of the stuff that I needed. And that's not it. I also decided to build this cool little thing. It's basically like a little elevator that leads up to the platform highway safely. I did a lot more exploring in the desert, the area that we were exploring in the previous episode, and then I even went all the way out here, found a crimson biome, and then started going down and exploring that a little bit. I even went the other direction and found our snow biome. I've basically been doing a lot, and guys, another thing that I noticed from our previous Let's Play of Terraria was that I did not organize my inventory space at all. I did not organize my inventory. So I've labeled these different chests with different names so that I know what goes where. If I need to like find some ore, I know to look in the ores and bars. If I need a weapon and I don't think I have it, I can look in the weapons, tools, and tools. Boss summoning items, that's self-explanatory. Basically, every single chest is self-explanatory, and with the Enable Infinite Reach option on with the Heroes mod, I can basically have our characters stand here, and I can open up these different chests. And you'll notice that I have turned off auto pause so that while I'm crafting, I can simply open up these different chests and I can look. And in the Calamity mod, there are upgradable weapons. So you can find upgradable weapons in here. And I also installed a new mod. This is the recipe browser mod, and if I press H while hovering over a specific item, I can see like the different things that I can make out of that one selected item simply by hovering over it and pressing H. By having the wooden yo-yo, I can make the chic, which is a hard mode yo-yo. And in order for me to see the ingredients, I simply just need to click on it, and it will tell me what crafting station I need, as well as the materials that I need, along with how much of that material that I need. So it's a really useful mod. And if I can, and we can close that out, and you can use that for every single item that can be crafted into something else. You can also see if weapons can be upgraded or accessories or anything like that. And believe me guys, the Calamity mod comes with a lot of really good accessories that we are going to need. And speaking of accessories, I did a lot off camera, so please bear with me. I was able to find a fleeting band of regeneration, which increases movement speed by 2%. That's really good because we need regeneration when we go to fight the bosses, and we are going to be fighting the Eye of Cthulhu several times in this video. I think you guys have seen the spiked aglet, and I also equipped the DPS meter. Happy Days uses this in his playthrough all the time to see just how much damage he's doing to an enemy. And then we finally get back to the life crystals. I wanted to wait to use the life crystals until I started recording this video, and now that I am recording this video, we are going to increase our health to the max because we have more than enough life crystals to do so. We're just gonna go yes, 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 and yes. So we have 2 life crystals remaining. I'm probably going to give those to a character that I might start, and maybe just do a separate let's play of my own, just for a separate playthrough for myself, just for fun. But I'll probably save those, and so this is probably the longest introduction I've ever done. So yeah, guys. So in this video, I'm finally saying this after 8 minutes and 30 seconds of recording. In today's video, we are going to be fighting the Eye of Cthulhu several times. As you guys see, I have some lenses here, 30, and we are going to be able to make 5 suspicious looking eyes with these lenses. And you guys know that in order for us to get the armor set that the Eye of Cthulhu that you can make by getting the stuff from the Eye of Cthulhu, we need a lot of it. So I am going to actually teleport now over to a crimson altar. That is, if I can find one. I think, okay guys, we're just gonna do a little bit of exploring here. And I'm going to enable infinite reach for this. And I've also noticed that the FPS of my game has gone up a significant amount, really good amount. I think it's because I uninstalled a lot of stuff off of my computer that I really wasn't going to be using. Which reminds me, guys, I do have a little bit of bad news. I am going to be discontinuing our Forest Let's Play. I know, because it's like, you only did 2 episodes of that whole Let's Play. And I'm like, yes. And yes, I did not. I only did 2 videos of that entire Let's Play. And there's a reason. The game was really slowing down my computer, and it was actually creating render problems for my computer, to the point where I couldn't play it effectively, and when I tried to put it into full screen, it would only lag to a point where I was just uncomfortable with it, where I couldn't play the game effectively. So I uninstalled the game, but I still have it in my Steam. I still have it in my Steam list. So yeah. So we're going to create these suspicious-looking eyes. For those of you who don't know, you need 6 lenses to create the suspicious-looking eyes. Excuse me. And you need to be standing in front of a crimson altar or a corruption altar, depending on the evil that your world is spawned with, to make these. And then off camera, I also made a bloody spine. You need 15 vertebrae, and I believe you need 10 or 15 vial powder, or whatever it's called, and you will be able to make a bloody spine, that we use to fight the brain of Cthulhu. So to get back to what I was saying, I am going to be discontinuing, like I said, our Forest Let's Play series, because my computer just couldn't handle the game, and plus, and because it was such a big game, it was actually interfering with Terraria's performance on my computer. I also uninstalled a couple of other software pieces that I didn't need, and now as you guys see, I am actively recording gameplay of Terraria, and it is running as though it is the only game on my system. So that is really good. Let's quit my rambling, because that's what I've been doing for this entire time. I'm going to switch it over to nighttime. You guys know that I love the Heroes mod. One of the reasons why I love it is because you can switch between day and night whenever you want, and you guys all know that I hate nighttime in this game. I only go into nighttime when I need to do a boss fight, or when I need to do an event or something like that. There is an event in Calamity that I am really looking forward to doing. It's called the Army of the Old Ones event. And that one is basically where you need to defend something called an Eternia crystal from getting destroyed by this army of goblins and ogres and stuff like that. It's a really cool event, but it is also very challenging. And I also have some epic music for that video when I eventually get to it, but I think it's a hard mode event. I'm going to have to look it up, so don't quote me on that. But I am going to switch it over to nighttime, and I am not going to be playing any music from my phone this time, because the quality isn't really good, but I'm still going to do it, guys. I'm still going to be playing music from my phone. I'm just not going to do it right now, because right now I do not have a good song in mind for this video, and plus I just really want to get into the action. So without further ado, let's get started. This is the first Eye of Cthulhu that we're going to be fighting. So 3, 2, 1, and here he comes. This is our first boss fight of this Let's Play series. The Eye of Cthulhu, for those of you who do not know, is one of the first bosses that you fight in Terraria. He is also one of the easiest boss fights that you can do in this game. And I know that you guys remember from the previous Let's Play that I did, where I actually had a very specific arena for this boss fight. Specifically, basically it had a layer of platforms, and you would jump onto a layer of platforms depending on where the Eye of Cthulhu was, so that you could avoid taking damage from him. But I saw Happy Days doing this, and I figured it would be a better way to do this fight without any consequences, and with a much higher chance of not getting killed in the process. And I am surprised, we already have him down like 1/3 of his health. And when you get the Eye of Cthulhu down to half health, he will transform, his attacks will become more aggressive, and he'll stop spawning these little eye minions. And I'm actually glad that we're not fighting him on Expert right now, because if we were fighting him on Expert, he would, as soon as you spawn him in, he's already in his second form. His attacks are much faster and much more devastating. And there he goes in his second form. Calamity, you do have the option to create a couple of items that actually greatly increase the difficulty of the game. You have Revengeance mode, which is harder than Expert mode, and then you have Death mode, which is much harder than Revengeance. And this this Let's Play series that I've been talking about, that Happy Days did the entire thing on Death mode, and he did a really good job of it. But there is also another level of difficulty for veteran and masters of Terraria called Armageddon mode, and I've read the description of that mode several times. Let's see if we can keep the Eye of Cthulhu up here, because he's all about to die, and I want to be able to grab his loot when he dies. But there we go. But I'm just going to spawn in another one right now. So Armageddon mode, basically it reduces your health by half. The enemies, I think, are so much harder to defeat. But I am not going to be doing Armageddon or Death or Revengeance mode, not even Expert mode, because to tell you the truth, I'm honestly going through the Calamity mod pretty much blind at this point. But I did watch Happy Days' entire Let's Play of the Calamity mod, so I have a decent understanding of what to expect, but I'm pretty much going into this blind. I'm actually surprised at how well I'm doing at defeating the Eye of Cthulhu right now. This is the second one, and yeah, man, I am very talkative tonight. So yeah, guys. So how have you guys been? Please leave me a comment down below telling me that information if you want to share it with me. And also, what do you think of this series so far? I asked that in the previous video, and I really want to get a perspective on what you guys think of this video series. This has been a series that I've really been looking forward to. There are just so many cool things about Calamity that I want to share with you guys, that I want you guys to be a part of. And I know what you guys are thinking. You're talking way too much tonight. Well, yeah, I'm just in a very talkative mood, and besides, I don't think you guys hear my voice enough. Wait a minute, did I really just say that? I mean, do I really need to go back and watch all of my videos and just to show myself how much I talk while I'm playing this game? I am surprisingly taking no damage during this. Okay, I am going to fight him one more time. Who knows, we may not have to fight him 2 more times after this. We may have enough material to go ahead and do what we need to do. And guys, I am really loving the FPS on my game right now. I was thinking that Bandicam would actually slow it down, but it has done nothing with the game's performance, and I am really happy about that. If you are a YouTuber and you're really looking for a program that records gameplay just like this, I recommend Bandicam. It's free. There is no free trial or anything. I've had this for well over a year now, and I am still using the free version. But you can go premium. I think it's only like $20. I think all you have to do is pay for the premium version for $20, and that's it. There's no annual fees or anything. But I haven't done it yet because I basically don't have a job yet. I don't have a job yet, and so I'm not able to acquire that. I'm not able to acquire the premium version of Bandicam just yet, but I'm hoping that sometime very soon that I do get a job and I can start saving my money and possibly get some better content out for you guys with some new upgrades, and I think that would be really good. So another topic that I wanted to touch on was Terraria 1.3.6 Relogic, and I know that on the Terraria forums people have been talking about oh, they've been working on Terraria 1.3.6 for a matter of years now, and they're and I think I'm going to have to read on the forums again, but I think they said that they were going to be adding in a new boss, the first post Moonlord boss into the game, So basically meaning that maybe hard mode is no longer going to be the final mode of Terraria. I don't know, so don't quote me on that. So we just defeated the third Eye. So we just defeated the third Eye of Cthulhu, and so now I'm going to start crafting the Crimtane bars. And that is a lot of Crimtane bars, and we also have. Oh, this is one of the Calamity Mod things. It's the Eye of Cthulhu. It basically goes over the lore and stuff like that. You guys can pause the video for a quick second and read that if you want. But so we also got some victory shards. Let's see what these make. If I can remember how to use this correctly. The Victide bars, in order to use those you need the furnace. You can also make the Star Fury. I think I can actually make the Star Fury now. I'm going to need more fallen stars, but yeah, let's take a look at something else that we've gotten. We got the Eye of Cthulhu trophy. We got some lesser healing potions, and I'm going to make myself a mana crystal because, you know, and I think I have made a decision on the type of character that we're going to play. He's basically going to be a ranger mechanic. So he's going to build like machines and stuff like that. And I have a really cool machine in mind that we can build to basically get infinite obsidian without having to go underground. And we all know that in the previous Let's Play, I was actually having trouble making obsidian. But what we're going to do now is we are going to make a blood butcherer. Let's see. Oh yeah, the blood butcherer is so much better than the savage wolfram blade. But there's something I want to check first. To see if the wolfram blade can actually be crafted into something else. No, it can't, sadly. Okay, so so now we're gonna move back over to my furnace, and we're going to make a tendon bow. I do not know if that is better. Yes, it is better than the mandible bow that I've been using. We're going to make a bloodlust cluster. Is that better? Even with the annoying prefix on it, it is better than the Wolfram Axe. But I am going to give the annoying Bloodlust Cluster a better prefix, the best prefix. Okay, and then finally, you know what? I'm just going to make an artery. I'm going to make an artery yo-yo. Hold on, let me see if this can be crafted into something. And I really need to stop doing that. I keep on pressing the wrong button. Okay, it can't be crafted into anything else, so it's just an ordinary yo-yo. Once again, I am going to give this its better or best prefix. Because you guys know me, I really don't like crappy prefixes. So we have the blood butcherer, we have the savage bloodlust cluster, and we have the hasty tendon bow, which is really good. I just remembered the crimson pickaxe we need tissue samples from. So you know, I don't know if I can squeeze it in. It's probably going to be a pretty long video if I do this, but I can probably do the Brain of Cthulhu tonight. But I am a little tired, guys, and I have to do some job stuff tomorrow. But I think I'm going to save the Brain of Cthulhu for episode 4. And I'm just going to put the trophy in here. Okay, I have more than one trophy. Very well then. I guess I'll just place these down. That's just weird. Well, we have 3 Eye of Cthulhu trophies. That shows that we killed him 3 times. So, I'm going to keep these suspicious looking eyes just in case I need to fight the Eye of Cthulhu a couple more times. If I do fight him again, it's going to be off camera. But also, while I'm off camera, I am going to build a Brain of Cthulhu arena down in one of the Crimson Caves, and then I will start off episode 4 with fighting the brain of Cthulhu, so that you guys don't have to watch me, get all prepared and stuff like that. But I honestly think that this has been the shortest, one of the shortest videos of this series. So what I'm going to say is, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe. Please leave me a comment down below telling me what you would like to see me do in future videos. I am wanting to really bring back the Let's Build a Base series. I have had a couple of ideas in mind for that series. I was thinking of either building like a UFO spaceship base, or maybe like an ice palace or an ice castle. Please leave me a comment down below telling me which one you would like to see more of. So anyway, guys, this is Just the Savage, aka the Spectrum Gamer, and I will see you guys later.